Hello guys, thank you very much for your time in tuning into Mr. Michael's channel for extraordinary young people again. It's wonderful to be in your company. The title of this video is A Guide to Penning a Perfect Proposal, and it focuses on the CIE O-Level English Language Qualification, and in particular Paper 1, Task 1, Directed Writing. Now, those of you who are familiar with the structure of Paper 1 will know that the proposal is one of 6 possible writing types that you will have to produce in the O-Level Paper 1, Task 1, Directed Writing. And if you are not familiar with the structure of the exam, I recommend that you return to Mr. Michael's channel and you look for a video called A Guide to O-Level English Paper 1 that will help you get a better picture of what you have to do on the day of the exam. So what are we going to do in the next 5 minutes or so? Well, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to think about what exactly a proposal is. And then after that, we're going to look at an exam style proposal question. And the final thing that we are going to do is we're going to think about the structure of a perfect proposal. So what exactly is a proposal? I predict that the first thing that you thought of when you heard the word proposal was getting married. Am I right? I think I am. And you wouldn't be completely wrong if you associated the idea of getting married with the word proposal, because if you consider a man proposing to his future wife, what does he do in addition to getting down on one knee? Well, he presents an idea to her, doesn't he? He offers her a plan for the future, right? He makes a suggestion about how they might spend the rest of their lives together. Now, you don't need to worry. You're not going to need to ask anyone to marry you in the O-Level exam. But you are going to need to write a proposal. And a proposal is a document that presents an idea or a plan, usually written to someone in authority. So as a student, you might write a proposal to the principal of your school in order to suggest a special celebration take place. Or you might write a proposal to your class teacher in order to propose an extra class for revision purposes, although that might be quite unlikely. You may also have heard of business proposals, and that's when a company will write a proposal to suggest a new product or a new service. Now, one thing that all of these proposals have in common is that they are delivered to someone in authority, in power, the person who has the ability to say yes or no to the proposal, and therefore a proposal must always be written in a formal tone. Now, let's have a look at a past exam style task. And I'm going to read the question to you. It says, as a member of the Student Council, you have been asked to write a proposal to the principal of your school about a possible school trip. The school trip will last for 1 day. Be sure to mention 2 places that could be visited and the reasons for each, the best mode of transport available, and 1 possible challenge that may be faced and how it will be overcome. And you will remember that in the directed writing section of the O-Level exam, you are required to write between 200 and 300 words. So let's have a look at how I would structure a proposal. The first thing, like most pieces of writing that you will need, is an introductory paragraph. And that introductory paragraph clearly outlines the objective of the proposal. So let's have a look at an introduction that I wrote. It says, following the recent meeting of the school council, I have been requested to write this proposal in order to suggest 2 locations for a possible school trip. Your time spent reading this document is appreciated, and I hope that it meets all of your requirements. After an introduction, you're going to need 2 or 3 main body paragraphs. Now, these main body paragraphs focus on the benefits or the reasons for the idea that is proposed, including explanation. That's very, very important. You also need to provide detail, and you should have 1 paragraph for each bullet point that you saw in the question. Here's an example. It says the first possible location is the Royal Regalia Museum in Bandar. Although it is a popular tourist attraction for tourists to Brunei, I was surprised to discover that many of my classmates have not yet visited the museum. So, in this paragraph, you have identified the place that you would like to visit, and you have also given a reason why it would be a good idea to visit that place. You would need to expand a little bit more in each paragraph, provide more reasons, but you get the point. The last thing that you're going to need is a conclusion. And in the conclusion, you clearly summarize what has been requested or proposed, and then you include a sentence looking to the future. So here's an example. Thank you for your time in reading this proposal. I hope that everything is in order, and I look forward to receiving your response as soon as possible. One thing that I've noticed with my students is that they often confuse a letter and a proposal. So you don't need to write "Dear Sir" or "Madam" in a proposal, because it is not a letter. And you also don't need to write "Yours faithfully" or "Yours sincerely" at the end. So let's recap the structure of the proposal. You need an introductory paragraph. You need probably 3 main body paragraphs, and then you need to end it with a conclusion. So that is all from this video. Thank you for watching, and please do stay tuned to Mr. Michael's channel for extraordinary young people, for more advice, for more study skills, and for more general motivation. Have a great day.